Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Link, and today I'm going to show you what happens when you drink a gallon of water every single day for 7 days. So today is day 1 of 7 of drinking a gallon of water every single day. So I use HydroJug. You can use code LINK to save on yours, but I use HydroJug. These hold a little over half a gallon. So I will be drinking 2 of these per day. I am choosing to do this right now because honestly, I've been slacking on my water intake. No secret's out. But I haven't been doing too great on my water intake, and it's definitely something I want to work on, and I want to hold myself accountable with this. So 7 days of drinking a gallon of water. I also want to say you do not have to drink a whole gallon. That may be too much for you, and that is okay. What I would recommend starting with is getting the minimum per day. So if you want to take 67% of your body weight, so for me, let me see, let's do the math. Right now I'm about 146 pounds times 0.67 is going to be 97.82 fluid ounces. So that's my minimum per day. So I will be drinking 2 of these per day to get to my gallon, which is, like I said, a little bit more than what my minimum required is, but we're gonna see how it goes. Drinking enough water is crucial for a number of reasons. Number 1, lubricating your joints. 2, regulating your body temperature. 3, making sure your organs function properly. Deliver nutrients to the cells, improve your mood and your energy levels. And it helps with your digestion and kind of just make sure you're not too constipated, if you know what I'm saying. Staying hydrated is extremely important. You never want to fall to the dehydration levels. And one of the easiest ways to check your hydration levels is a urine check. I know, sounds kind of weird, but I'm sure you've heard it before. You never want your urine to be too dark. You want it to be like a very pale yellow. You want to urinate very often. You never want to get to the point where you're urinating very little and it's like a dark yellow color. Not what we're looking for. You always want to make sure you're hydrated and your body is functioning at an optimal state. Some other indicators of dehydration are chapped lips, bad breath, muscle cramps, headaches, and extreme thirst. So keep an eye out for those things. Obviously, if you're dealing with some of the symptoms, I know me personally, I get an excruciating headache when I'm dehydrated, so that's when I focus on drinking up. Just checking in with you, so I'm halfway through my week of drinking a gallon of water every single day. And let me tell you, I am peeing a lot. So I do want to share some of my favorite tips to drink more water. The first one being probably the easiest one. Every time you use the bathroom, drink more water. So I just went to the bathroom, so now I'm gonna chug for 10 to 20 seconds. So another super easy tip would be to have, like, I have multiple water jugs here, and then I have 3 of these, and then 1 of these, and then I have another big cup of water. So fill up a bunch of water bottles, have them ready to go. That way, every night before bed, I fill both of these up. I can get up, I can have this one or this one, whatever it is. I always have something prepared. And with that, I do recommend sleeping with water next to your bed. That way, first thing you can do in the morning, get up, take 5 to 10 big gulps, set your head right off the jump, right? And another big tip to get a bunch more water is add some drink mix. I use a Bucked Up's drink mix. This is fruit punch. You can use code LINK20 to save 20% on all Bucked Up orders. I highly recommend getting this. I'll post their other flavors here, but I absolutely love this. It is so good. It's 5 calories, so it's not even adding all that much to your intake for the day. But the flavor is just so good. So I'll add this in. I try and get at least half a gallon in before I start incorporating this. Sometimes I just incorporate this as like with dinner or after dinner, like if I'm having a snack, then I'll incorporate this a little bit more. But I really try and make sure I'm drinking plain water first and then going to this. This is not something that I heavily rely on, but it is so helpful to mix things up. I love iced tea. I could drink iced tea all day, every day. So to kind of break that habit, I've started incorporating things like the drink mix, and it has helped me big time. But I highly recommend checking out Bucked Up Drink Mix. They have so many good flavors. You need some. And one last tip would be to add a straw. So as you can see with this jug, I do have a straw built in with the lid, which is so freaking helpful. My Hydro jug, I do have a straw, I just don't have it in it right now. But whatever bottle of water that you're using, I highly recommend adding a straw to it. You'll drink so much more. I find it, I'll sit at my desk and I just sit with my water bottle under my mouth so I can just drink as I work. I don't even have to stop. I can just keep on typing or doing what I'm doing with my water bottle right in front of my face. As you can see here, we have day 1 versus day 7. Not a huge difference, but I can definitely tell the bloating and just the swollen look on the underside of my stomach is gone, and even in my back, the swelling has gone down. So I'm super happy with these results. Some big things that I noticed just in 1 week was my digestion was better. I definitely was not bloated. I did end up getting my period during this week, so I definitely think it kept some of the bloat down. It helped with headaches. Normally around my period, I'll get really bad headaches. I didn't have any headaches whatsoever. I slept better. I was able to, like, if I had to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom because I was drinking so much more, I got up, I went back, and I fell right back asleep. There was no kind of like laying in bed now, just staring at the ceiling. Like, I went right back to sleep. My energy levels were increased. I definitely didn't have like any mid-afternoon crashing, nothing like that. And another one that was kind of, I'm not surprised by it, but wasn't really expecting it that quickly, was I wasn't as sore. So I have a massage gun, a deep tissue massage gun that I use at least, we try and say like once a week or once every other week, to really break up any knots or anything that I have in my back. And normally I'll be a little like tender afterwards just because we really like dig into them. And I didn't have that at all. And my recovery time from all of my workouts was definitely better. So overall, pretty freaking amazing. My only negatives about it, I would say, is when you're not used to drinking 128 every single day, I can see why it would be extremely difficult. I had days where I was struggling to get to it, especially on the weekends, versus when I'm working, I can pretty much keep my water bottle at my desk the whole time and make sure I'm drinking throughout the day, where if I'm running errands on the weekends, I found it to be a little bit more challenging. So if you aren't already close to a gallon of water per day, I would do it in increments. Each week, try and add a little bit more until you get to your goal of 128, or depending on what your body weight is, if you want a little bit less or a little bit more. I would use like an incremental system to kind of build up to that number versus just like setting the bar super high and going after it. Yeah, that's great, but sometimes it can be quite the challenge. And the other negative was, like I mentioned, I was getting up a lot during the night to go to the bathroom, but I was falling back asleep, so I don't really care as much. It's not really a big deal. My dog wakes me up periodically throughout the night anyway, but overall, I'd say it was pretty freaking amazing. I want to challenge you to try it out, 1 gallon of water every single day for 7 days, and then comment below your pros, your cons, what you thought. Give me some feedback. I'd love to hear what your thoughts were on 7 days straight of a gallon. Is it easy? Is it challenging? Did it show you anything? Let me know down below. All right, friends, that's all I have for you today. I will catch you in the next video.